49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's caught by Bryant. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
On 1st down, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On TV, man.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
You put that shit on your phone and watch it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
How is he X-factored up? He didn't even get the ball yet.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, my God.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And
This ass nigga can't get it there.
Up near the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield,
way he's just killing them like that.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game...
Like, you didn't block him?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule.
Bro.
But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that, out of this hole.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
I don't know why he got stopped like that.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I ain't even...
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Never get hurt.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get through there on 3rd and 2.
Bro, this shit
For the
outrageous.
13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson off play action.
Like, Gather didn't even try to stay in front of this nigga. Like, what is he doing, bro?
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yeah,
DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back
should have never insulted these niggas.
Why would you change anything?
I should have never insulted these niggas because they
continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The Lance going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I done threw the ball down this bitch ass
about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Go away.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be,
shall
we say, a rather optimistic try here. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Out left side here to Bryant. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lance.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
On play action, Lance.
Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's
he bagged him?
Back across his body.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be out of bounds.
Like, he bagged this nigga.
On what will be the final action of this 1st half.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
Oh my God, this nigga Kyle Juszczyk is acting crazy, bro. Like, he's not even blocking, bro. This shit about to piss him off. Like, that's the first block I seen him lay on somebody, bro.
And expect to get that done.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Throw that shit away, bro.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Nigga, Myles Garrett is bull rushing in that bitch.
Now Lance again.
Like, damn, my O-line is so fucking trash.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side.
Like, bro.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's going to take another shot here.
That's fucking ball.
Man, complete. And he's going to get this
down to the fucking ball straight in.
A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Now a handoff.
Like, these niggas ain't blocking. Like, who is number 98, bro? He is fucking me up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He finds his man complete. That's Gray. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards.
Like, I got out of bounds. I don't know why the clock's on.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh my!
It's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
Bullshit ass under.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
What?
Really try and put the hammer down.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, they just let him juke the whole team, bro.
Past the 50. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15
like,
yarders.
What, nigga? He don't even do shit like that,
bro. A run for Nick Chubb, and it's been like this all night long.
Like, he don't even do shit like that, bro.
After the
nigga
loss,
stiff arm the fuck out of somebody's head.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Complete to Bryant. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now,
and
first and 10.
Nigga chewing me because he know I'm bound to come back.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he can only manage to
I'm
get
not
a couple.
chewing him.
Second and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw.
Man, pick that fucking... Pick the fucking ball, bro.
Now 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
Watch this nigga green this shit, boy.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So You're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from
Hey,
the 25,
you got
they move
niggas
this to the
jumping from
29,
far
a
as hell
gain
to
of
get
4.
tackle.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, what?
Get
the fuck out of here, bro.
Like,
that's a nice job there.
No, that nigga's not that fucking fast, bro.
That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties.
He's not that fucking fast, bro.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards
that
shy
bitch
of
ass
the red zone
nigga is
before
not that
going out.
fast. There's no reason why he should have even got there.
Play action, now it's Lance.
He dropped it.
The ball away and it falls incomplete.
Get the fuck out of
Certainly
here.
looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Lance looks to throw again.
Throw the
Under
fucking
pressure, and he'll
ball.
go down back at the 26-yard line.
Like, throw the
And they're
damn
indeed
ball
going to go
away.
for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper.
Why are you
Yeah,
dragging him
here's the
forward?
situation. You're not thinking
that was the
touchdowns
dumbest
anymore.
shit in
You're
the
just thinking
world,
first
bro.
downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Never did that
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Like, bruh, they let the nigga break the tackle, did not break the
because
tackle.
right now,
they is so fake on this bad shit,
I
bro.
know
It's
exactly what they're
outrageous.
saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football.
Gunnery don't do shit like that,
Get in
bro.
behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Trying to improvise. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it